Hi, welcome to Vintage Finds. Today I am headed to the Valley Village in near Oakville, the one that I've been visiting more recently because my daughter's after-school program is near there. Although I don't need anything, I did a lot of shopping recently when I went to Newmarket and all. But I don't exactly have a choice. I need to kill time. So short of just going to a restaurant for no reason, I'd rather go thrifting. So I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna be extremely picky. I hope you guys enjoy.
I like that some of their main furniture is right in the front, so if you came in looking for furniture, you would find everything right there. This metal piece was actually the base of a coffee table, just like this one. Wasn't bad, and I would even put wood on it instead of glass, and looked like it was wrought iron, so that's cool. Lots of dressers and side tables and benches. Another good thing about shopping or thrifting is lampshades are usually very expensive. Now this one had a nice design, and of course I dropped this, but if there was two of those, then I would have probably thought about it. Look at this brass vanity light. Look at the brass details, good quality, intact, no chip. The way to use this in your home is to have this kind of a fixture, but a contemporary washroom, with all sorts of accents that are sort of Victorian or brass and Art Nouveau. So this piece in a contemporary washroom would look amazing. Maybe you polish it up a little bit. Could also replace the glass, don't have to though. Okay, so here I am looking back at this because it was very cute, but there wasn't a pair, so I left it. Here I found a tiny brass lamp with some wood accents, exactly what like the mid-century lamps would look like. The plug told me it was vintage, and I was like, maybe if I find a second one, then I did. Both of these were priced differently, $4.99 and $5.99, because I guess they came out separately. But these are awesome, cute, small lamps, and I haven't found shades yet. And I'd be looking for small shades with like a highlighted accented V, so nothing that's droopy. Next I found this wicker shade, nice shape, very unique. However, once again, there was only one of them, so I left it. It was quite crowded there.
I was looking at the shelf because I think I need something like this at my antique booth, but I don't have space in my car as usual, so I couldn't bother. This table was way too rickety and way too small. I feel like even if I was to refinish it, it won't be a good sell.
I thought this resin or 3D printed sculpture was actually pretty cool. It seems like it's one of those alien movies kind of scenes. This was contemporary and not made in Mexico, so I left it behind. But this one I put in my cart thinking, maybe I'll get it, but at the end I didn't get it. Nice cat sculpture. I believe it was wood. I can't remember now, but I didn't end up getting it because I haven't sold the other cat sculptures I have in my booth, so I left it behind. I'll show you guys this jacket later on, but it was like an Ivanka Trump jacket. When I put it on, it wasn't that great, but I'll show you guys. These were rolls of nails, I believe, for nail guns. I think these go for something like they're expensive to get otherwise. So this was kind of cool. If I had a nail gun, heavy duty one, I would probably grab it. This was a metal sculpture. I didn't feel like it was really well made. If I am looking for metal sculptures, but like the ones that you could put on your wall. I was checking to see if this was made in West Germany, but I couldn't find the markings. This looked like a nice piece of wood, like a plaque. You could, I guess, hang something on it, like a trophy of some kind. This was an incense holder box. I was thinking maybe I could use it to stage products and take pictures, but then I realized it's way too dark. This looked like art glass, but very contemporary, so I left it. I was still looking for some crystal canisters. I did not find any. This is a condiment holder, which is kind of nice. I found this milk glass. I thought it was milk glass anyways. I thought it was kind of cool, but then I wasn't sure about it. But this is pottery bowl in very earthy colors, and it was signed at the bottom. I do regret not buying it, but I was looking for something that's not too big because, you know, easier to ship if I sell online. So I didn't end up getting it, but I kind of regret not getting it. This was a very cool dish. I liked the shape of it. It was quite contemporary, though it wasn't studio pottery. But I did like the shape on that because, you know, it's a unique shape to have on your table when you're serving things. Here I am looking at it again because, of course, I know it's a good piece and I should probably get it. There was no chips or cracks either. So I was looking at these cups and milk. It kind of resembled the teapot I got from here, but also it didn't, so I wasn't sure. So I didn't bother getting these. I see some brass candle holders, which I didn't get, but that's okay. But you know what? Okay, look at this vase. It has this magnifying holes everywhere. To me, this is like art. So I was like, this is so unique. I've never seen anything like this. So I'm gonna get it, which I did. I was gonna say about the brass candle holders, guys, I am basically out of brass candle holders. They have been selling a lot in my booth, so I am okay to buy more brass candle holders. If you remember, for the last like 20 videos, I was holding off because I'm like, I have too many of these, but now finally I can get some. I slow-moed this because these goblets were a good pick. However, I don't think I ended up getting these later on because they're not in my bags. They were etched and beautiful, and brass, and I should have gotten them. So this looked like it was copper. It was $10.49 though. Like, I understand the design was nice and had the lion, and you know, but buying it for $10.49, how much was I gonna sell this tiny bowl for? Like, I don't know if they expect. Anyways, I looked at some brass things, some vases, and I saw these coasters and I was like, that's cool. But then I realized they're not brass, they're just sprayed on, because it was like the brass part, the gold part was chipping off of them. So then I left them behind. It didn't look like there was brass coming out of it. It was a different color under there. So I was like, not sure what's happening with these. So yeah, no. Okay, so this looked like some Victorian teapot, and I wanted to grab it, but I have a couple of Victorian pots in my booth that have not sold yet, so I'm gonna hold off. Although that one was really, really unique. This that pure copper. It was unused. I opened it finally, but it was like made in India, and it looked like it was contemporary. So, and there was like brass inside. I wasn't sure what was going on. Anyways, I left it. Thought I found a cool brass pedestal thing for $4.49, but then I left it. Why did I leave it? It's actually not bad, and I didn't even push it back. Oh my god, it's hanging off the edge. My lord. I didn't see any epic decanters, so I didn't bother. Plus, I have like 4 or 5 decanters in my booth right now, so I don't want to, you know, get more. This one, however, has a ship carved on it, and I did Google it. It goes for something. People are obsessed with it, and so I bought it. These seemed kind of cool, but I'm trying to stay away from like glasses and stuff because I still have a few in my booth that I haven't sold, even though they look nice. Okay, so this kitty cat was so cute but very contemporary, so I left it. This looks like a lens, but it's a thermos. I've seen other thrifters pick up clocks regardless of whether they work or not, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to be a little more observant about clocks and see if I find anything cool. Like, this one is pretty cool, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not into it. Okay, you guys, I looked this up. What is it? I forgot the name of this. Oh yes, Paymaster. Okay, and these machines go for something, and they're vintage, but they're like big and heavy, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with them other than put them in my antique booth, but they're too big. They're gonna take up so much space. So I found this cute mirror, $5.99. It is the green on it. It was actually pretty cool. I really liked it, and I knew my daughter would like it, so I ended up buying it for her. And I don't know if she's actually using it. I'm gonna check, otherwise I'll list it. Here we are in the art section. I do like going through this section, especially looking for mirrors and original oil art pieces. Okay, so I found this pegboard, or what's it called? Pegboard, I guess. It was a really cool, unique shape. Okay, I didn't even make a video of it. Anyways, I will show you in a bit, don't worry. This mirror was so square and rectangular, I mean, I didn't bother getting it. Okay, here it is. Cork board, not pegboard. Anyways, Look how pretty it is. It would be amazing as a mirror frame, but this is also very cool, and I think I'm gonna put some signs on it if I go in a market, something like that. There's another one here, kind of looks cool, but also something from Michael's maybe. And so rectangular, so basic, so I left it. I saw another YouTuber saying that, always pick up frames that have big matting because they look like they're from an art gallery or something, and then you can always put your own prints and arts. I grabbed these birds. They're printed on there, obviously, and definitely something you buy from like HomeSense or something like that. But they were $10. I put them in my cart initially because there was 2 of them, but then I realized, they're not that cool, so I left them behind eventually. Here it is. Look at this beautiful wooden mirror. It's definitely mid-century. Has such a cool shape. Only for $3.99. They have those printed birds for $9.99, and this mirror for $3.99. It's awesome. Of course, I am not complaining. It looks so like Lord of the Rings, kind of Art Nouveau, which I love. So right now it's hanging in my home. I think eventually I will list it. But for now, I'm enjoying it a lot, especially since it was $3.99. You'll see that like large green jar in my cart. I didn't end up buying it, but I also don't remember why I didn't make a video of it. Sorry, guys. This one looked like it was print, but a really nice one. But I'm always looking for original art. So I'm a sucker for original art, and I feel like I don't want to buy prints unless the frame is extremely epic. Then I would buy it. I love me a painting that has shadows of trees, and so this one was really catching my eye, but once again it was a print, so I didn't get it. This mirror coming up looked like what is going on, but I think this was someone's home project. They put a bunch of wood around the frame. Not a bad idea if you were going for that look, but you could see the original frame sticking out because I think they had just hot glued it. Okay, so this painting here, I couldn't decide if this was print or if this was original, and it was pretty cool. However, once again, it's really big. Unless I wanted it for my own home, I don't think I had space for this in my booth, or I definitely cannot ship it. So for $30, I think, yep, I didn't end up getting it. Look at this aquarium. Do you know how expensive these are? And I think it was only for like $10 or something. It had all the cool stuff inside. There's a fish bowl here too. I was like, if I had a fish, or if I was planning on getting a fish, I would snag that so fast, because normally these things get so pricey. The fish itself is not pricey, but these things get really pricey. I thought this was wood. It was not wood. It was ceramic or something, some kind of pottery. It was kind of painted to make it look like wood, which was sort of cool, actually, to be honest. I found a similar one later, and I put them together just in case somebody was interested in it. They could get the whole set. I do know these go for something sometimes. It's $7.49, but didn't end up getting it. I'm not sure. Not exactly sure why. $7.49 wasn't a bad price, because sometimes online these are for like $60-$70.
Okay, I slowed this down to show you guys there's something on the bottom shelf that looks like brass. It looks so ornate, like Victorian. This one, and I think I missed it. I completely do not remember this at all, and it was just like laying flat. Maybe that's why. No! Otherwise, there was literally nothing happening in the candle section. Usually, you know, I love candles. I mean, candle holders. Because I'm such a pro, I didn't bring my UV light. I don't know if this was lucite and just like silver metal or something. But because I didn't know if this was lucite or just plastic, I left them behind for $6.99. So here's another one that's actually pottery but looks like it's wood for $4.99. It wasn't a bad shape or style, but I wanted to put these two together because they were the same kind of pottery. Seriously, if anybody ever needs pots or vases, you have to come thrifting first. Anybody who buys them at retail, it's just ridiculous to me. So my mom's been making these Japanese flower arrangements and like in these kinds of vases. So I had already bought her one to make me one, and actually I'll put in a picture. Here it is. So I sent her a picture to ask her if she wants another one of those, but she said no. Nice cat sculpture, but it was $9.99, way too expensive. As a reseller, it didn't make sense. This one was like a definitely hand-blown unicorn, but the horn was broken off, so I left it. Here's another kitty cat that looks kind of similar to the skull. So I mean, I like the design on it. Kind of reminds me of like Mexican art. However, it is not, and I believe it is mass produced. So even though I put it in my cart, I didn't actually end up buying her. Now you'll see a few things in my cart that are there and didn't make a video of, like this. I mean, actually I did make a video of this, but I didn't end up buying it. And there's a big jar there that looks like a pumpkin. If I get a chance. I think it's already at my booth right now, so I can't even make a video of it. Sorry, guys. Look at that beautiful horse. So here I found a cigarette holder for $5.99. Initially I was like, okay, I know it's a cigarette holder, but maybe you could, you know, use it to hold your money or something. But guess what? There's a little lighter attached to it, and I try to click it. It does work. It just needs some gas, I guess. So I did end up buying this, and I wonder if, you know, if it would sell. I haven't ever sold something like this before, so let's see. Also, if you've made it so far in the video, if you guys like anything you see on here, please let me know. I ship worldwide, and I can just, you know, ship it off to you. So this was an excellent find here for $3.99, $2.99. These busts are great for jewelry display, and usually at Michael's they're really, really expensive. And I found a few of these here just chilling for, I think, $7.99, etc. So I bought a few, not all of these. I did put them all in my cart, but I bought only, I think, 3 or 4 max. Look how cute this skunk is, but she's for $6.99, and I don't know, I can't really sell her for too much, but really cute. And then of course I had to put a few things together.
obviously. I like these mushrooms as well, but felt like that little part there was broken, so I didn't end up getting it, but really beautiful. Chicken. Okay, I almost cried when I found this because I have been looking for Scrabble for so long at the thrift store and I just can't seem to find it. And I was here at this thrift store, I think 2 days ago, and I didn't find it. And then the second day I came, I found it and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so happy I found it. I saw somebody on Instagram do it like this, so I did it like this as well. Putting little letters to showcase your products. I thought that was such a brilliant idea, so I copycatted it. Also, I saw somebody use these as display titles for like their Hollywood Regency era items in their booths. So you know what, I was like, you know what, there's so many things I can do with this, and the fact that they're made out of wood is just I don't know what to say, but it's just very satisfying. It's not plastic, it's wood. I was looking for brass frames, but I did find this wood ones that looked good initially, and actually they were good, not bad at all. But I felt like it was like a project I would have had to do, and I didn't want to get into another project for this kind of pricing and for their margins, you know. Okay, so I found this BCBG frill jacket. It was slightly tight on me, so it tells me that it's like a small, but it looks pretty fancy and it goes for something online. And so I was like, you know what, I think it's a good buy to add to my booth because I want to put unique clothing there. This is Ivanka Trump jacket. It was velvet, and I didn't end up buying it because it was just like a regular velvet jacket, if it was real velvet, that is. Alright, here we are nearing the end of the video while I model this jacket, and I don't know what I was doing in this part. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you being here. Love you guys. Bye.